Welcome home, church.
Welcome.
Well, that was just sad. Welcome home, church. That's better. That's better. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit tonight. Now, our pastors, they tend to lean more towards the how to do and how to be what God wants. And my thoughts tend to lean more towards how to not be what God is against. I know sometimes I sound a little negative, maybe a little pessimistic, but it's my goal just to give you things to think about. The other side of the coin, per se. That makes sense. I also sometimes tend to speak on life lessons. And what I'm going to talk to you for a minute about tonight, it hit me a couple weeks ago in the morning like a ton of bricks. And in this society, in this world, very often the adult thing to do is to pretend in front of people, to say what you don't really mean, to make yourself look good, to cover up your true feelings. And with the world, a lot of times the trick is, and what we see, and it's like soap operas, what we see on TV is the hug you from the front and stab you from the back. That's the real world, and that's really sad. That should not be our church, but that is the real world. And it's all, to be honest, it's often viewed as you're mean or you're inconsiderate if you react in the other way. Well, God doesn't call it mature. He calls it a hypocrite. And that word has just been heavy with me for the last few weeks. And I want to give you some definitions. A hypocrite is a person who pretends to have virtues, morals, or religious beliefs, or principles, etc., that he or she does not actually possess, especially a person whose actions belie their stated beliefs. Second definition was a person who phrased some desirable or publicly approved attitude, especially one whose private life opinions or statements belie his or her public statements. And I don't know that any of us can say that hasn't been us, but I know it has been me more often than I care to admit. And God has really hit me with this, so I decided to do a little bit of studying on the word hypocrite. In the original Greek, hypocrites is defined as stage actor, one who pretends to be what he's not. I looked up synonyms, and I found 36, but such things as backslider, a pretender, deceiver, a fake, a con artist, or the wolf in sheep's clothing. The reason is because 35, and in Job 20:25, in all of I use a lot of versions, different versions, but in different ways. The King James Version and the New King Bible versions that I looked up say godless. And that really stung me. That just, godless. The last thing I want to hear when I get to heaven is him tell me how often I was godless. That's just